I'm just kidding.
All right, guys. All right, so we're about to do some breath work today, and she's the expert. Can you introduce yourself real quick?
Hi, my name is Tiffany. I am from Los Angeles, and I am a breathwork facilitator. I've been teaching for about 2 years now, and breathwork is just really great for everything in life. That's a horrible elevator pitch, but yeah.
It's gonna be mind blowing, like I would know right now. Since okay, but this is my first time, so I don't even know what to expect. So we're gonna see what happens with this breathwork stuff.
It'll be fun. So the cool thing about breathwork is that the science behind it is with breathwork and with this alteration of our breath, it temporarily changes the state in our body, and it brings us to a state of transient hypofrontality. And so that's when the part of your brain that is that holds a lot of mind chatter, it's like the egoic part of your brain, the part of your brain that just has that loop on of like, I am not enough, I am not smart enough, I'm not rich enough, capable enough, XYZ. Like whether or not that's in a conscious part of your brain or subconscious, that tends to turn off during breathwork, and it just brings you into your heart space, your body space. Honestly, breathwork is just really great for anything and everything in life. Like I'm a huge advocate for it, and I love it so much because it's a different experience for every individual. So every time I lay down and do breathwork, I have no idea what's gonna come up. Like I could just be releasing like a ton of trauma that I didn't realize I had. I'm like, oh, that's cool. With breathwork is physically, mentally, emotionally, you might and will feel a lot of different things in your body. Physically, you might feel a lot of like tingly sensations in your body. You might get really hot, you might get really cold, you might feel a cramp or a tension somewhere in your body. If that does happen, just know that that's okay. That tension will release after the breathwork. I like to suggest, like for example, if you feel tension in your left knee and that happens during breathwork, I like to suggest breathing in love, light, whatever, like healing energy, whatever works best for you, and when you exhale, sending that energy like down to that specific part of your body. This is also really common. This is called tetany, lobster claws. This is common in beginner breath workers. This is caused by a mineral deficiency, or this is also caused by if you're pushing the exhale too hard. Yeah. And I'll show you, I'll demonstrate like what the technique looks like and also what not to do to avoid this. But if this does happen, just know that it's normal.
Okay.
Yeah. My breathwork teacher's always like, oh yeah, like your hands will go back to normal. You can like scroll through TikTok and Instacart and Instagram and like everything afterwards. So
this happens?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
That's mostly what you might feel physically in your body. Yeah. Mentally, your brain's job is to try to protect you from anything new, anything unfamiliar. So for the first, let's say like 2 or 3 songs, you might feel a little bit of resistance in your mind. You might feel just some like brain chatter of like, oh, like, am I doing this right? Like, I don't know, like I need to like itch this part of my body. Like, oh, what am I gonna have for dinner? But your job is to just come back to the breathing and just, recalibrate and trust that after like the first 2 or 3 songs, this part of your brain will turn off and you'll be able to come back to here.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So it's kind of like going to the gym for the first time in like 6 months. The first 5 minutes you're there, you're like, fuck, what am I doing here? Like it's so hard, I want to leave. But after like 6 minutes onward, you're just like in the flow. So trusting that and like continuing to go back to the breath.
Okay.
Yes, mentally, that is that. And then emotionally, emotions can and will come up. We're going to be breathing down here into our lower diaphragm. That's where we store a lot of trauma, a lot of emotions, a lot of grief, past experiences, good or bad. So emotions can come up, and if you do feel them rising up, just allow them to flow through and out and manifest in whatever way that they may come out, and your job is to not push it back down. And any questions so far based off of like what we talked about?
No, I'm all in for it.
Okay, cool. Let me demonstrate it. So the technique is going to be 2 breaths in, 1 breath out, in and out through the mouth. So you're going to breathe into your belly, breathe into your chest, and release. This is what it looks like on the ground. So you want to start off with 1 hand on your lower belly, 1 hand on your chest. You're going to breathe in through your mouth, and then chest, and release, and then belly, chest, and release. So there's no breath holds, it's just like a constant flow.
Doing the wave.
Yes, basically doing the wave with your body. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so that's what you should do. All the work is done on the inhale, and on the exhale, you're just like surrendering, just letting it fall out. So some people, they tend to get really excited if it's their first time and they just like being star students, and they go really quickly, really fast. And that causes a lot of different cramps, that causes this. So this is what you don't want to do. You go, some people are like this. And you see how in there, I'm like really pushing the exhale. You want the exhale to be a lot more relaxed. So again, 2 breaths in, 1 breath out, belly, chest, and release. Belly, chest, and release. And the songs that I chose today in the playlist, the tempo is going to be a good pace for you to follow. So I will guide you through the tempo of the breath work. And if your mind is like, this is too fast, I can't do it, you can do it. Because if I can do it, you can do it. Putting any more tension to the ground, to the floor. Good. Really feeling the rise and the fall of your belly, the rise and the fall of your chest. Whatever you might be feeling right now, just allow yourself to come back to the breath. Good, keeping that pace, keeping that flow, keeping it circular. In and out. Good, 2 breaths in, 1 breath out. Allowing whatever that is coming up for you to exist, inviting it. With every breath, you're expanding. Every breath in, every inhale that you take in, you are creating a little bit more space in your body. Imagine yourself creating more space with every inhale. Good, and every exhale you are letting go a little bit more of any weight, letting go of any tension that might exist anywhere throughout your body. Allowing that tension to flow straight to the ground. Good. Belly, chest out. Belly, chest out. Belly, chest out. In, out. Good. Let's invite in just 5% more air into our belly and 5% more air into our chest. From the very, very top. Good. We're just releasing. Really, every inhale that we take in, we are seeing how far we can expand our belly, how far we can expand our chest. Good. Knowing that every time we breathe in, there's so much intention, so much presence with every breath. Good. 2 breaths in, 1 breath out. Every breath that you are taking in, you are telling yourself that you are safe, you are ready to receive. 2 breaths in, 1 breath out. Knowing that you are fully in control of your own ride. If you feel like you're able to speed up a little bit and challenge yourself, know that everything that's meaningful and worthwhile in life is just on the other side of your comfort zone. Can you allow yourself to sink in a little bit deeper? Maybe this feels new to you. Maybe you haven't breathed this way in a while or ever, but can you lean into that? Can you lean into your breath? Can you expand a little bit more, even more than before? Good, good, good. 2 breaths in, 1 breath out. Belly, chest out, belly, chest out. Good. Coming back to the breath. Good. And every inhale in, you're not sacrificing the amount of expansion that you can initiate for yourself. Good. Belly, chest out. Trusting your breath with every body. Trusting your body with every breath. Belly, chest out. Belly, chest out. Good. every time you take an inhale in, imagine all of this light that is entering your body. Imagine how much light that is entering your body with every time you expand your belly. Every time you expand your chest, all of this white light comes and you are inviting it into your body. You're creating so much space. You're expanding so much with every inhale. Good. One breath out, knowing that you've done so much harder shit in your life. Just lay on the floor and breathe. How are you showing up for yourself right now in this moment? What is your breath telling the world? How are you talking to yourself with every breath that you breathe? Good. You might be feeling things coming up in your body. They might be new, they might be unfamiliar, but can you go even deeper? Can you lean in to the unfamiliar a little bit more? Good. 2 breaths in, 1 breath out. All the work done on the inhale. Just releasing, just letting out, just letting it flow out on the exhale. Getting heavier on the ground with every exhale. Releasing any tension to the ground with every exhale. Good. 2 breaths in, 1 breath out. Belly up into the chest and release. But there's something missing, and I think I need it. Now that every breath that you breathe, every inhale you take in, you are affirming to yourself the strength that is inside of you. Every breath that you take in, you are affirming to yourself how much power lies within your body, your vessel. Oftentimes in life, our breath is really shallow because we're constantly in this state of stress, overwhelm, overdrive. We don't tend to focus on our breath as much as we need to in this society, in this world. But in this moment, can we breathe a little bit deeper? You bring in a little bit of curiosity, a little bit of wonder. How does it feel to have all of this air, all of this oxygen come into your body, come into your belly, come into your chest, and releasing it all out? How does it feel when this air comes inside of your body? And it just flows all the way back out, and once you completely empty your vessel, you're just repeating that cycle. Feeling the rise and the fall of your belly, the rise and the fall of your chest, kind of like waves in the ocean. Feeling every single ebb and flow. It's a continuous cycle, continuous circle. And keeping every single breath as full as it can be. Maybe this one is a little bit more full than the last one. Good. Expanding out as much as you can. There's no limit to how much potential we're able to gain, achieve. There's no limit to how much we can expand. So can you affirm that to yourself with every breath that you breathe in? Good. Keeping that flow, keeping that rhythm. Every breath, every inhale that you take in, you are sending a musical note. You are writing a music note to your body. Stringing together this beautiful string of notes that is unique to you and you alone. Good. All the work on the inhale. Taking in 5% more air into the belly. 5% more air into the chest. Good, good, good. Good. Finding a good rhythm for you in this moment and keeping that flow. Every breath that you breathe, you're coming back home to your body. This body which holds you every day. Every exhale, you're releasing more weight to the ground, feeling a little bit heavier with every exhale, knowing that Mother Earth always holds us up, always supports us at every moment of every day. There's no need to hold all this tension, no need to hold all this weight on our backs. Can we allow ourselves to let go of that in this moment with every exhale? Good, breathing in a little bit deeper, a little bit fuller. Belly, chest, and release. Good. Belly and chest and release. Just like that, whatever feels good for you, not compromising the amount of fullness, the amount of expansion that every inhale brings in. Wherever you are, keeping this flow, keeping this rhythm, I invite you to bring your arms out to your side in a position of receiving with your palms up, a position of letting go, of surrendering. Good. Now you know the motion of every breath in your body, keeping that motion, feeling your belly rise, feeling the chest rise, and in this position you're able to receive a little bit more of whatever is meant for you. So many times in life we tend to want to control so many things, but what happens when we just let go? And so in this moment right here, right now, can you let go a little bit more with your breath? Let go of any expectations of how you think, how you want to feel, what you want to experience. Just let all that shit go and just come back to your breath, come back to your body right now. Good. Two breaths in, one breath out. Belly, chest out. Belly, chest out. Good. In, out. In, out. You're doing great. Just keeping that flow, keeping it circular.
Shine a light. Lose control of your emotion tonight. This is how you see, not how you feel. Watching the world turn again.
Really allowing ourselves to go in deeper with every inhale.
Been trying as old, hide your soul. The hurt won't lie.
Our belly rises and then it falls, and that air comes up into our chest and it rises and falls. Completely allowing yourself to empty out before you fill yourself up again with all this beautiful air, this oxygen, this life energy that is all around us and is so abundant. Good. 2 breaths in, 1 breath out. Every inhale in, you are affirming to yourself all of the love and all of the beauty that exists within your body and around you at all times.
You can hide your face,
in,
find
out,
your place.
belly, chest,
Give
out.
what you can despite the full
Good.
This is how
Really expanding your belly, expanding your chest. Going a little bit further, a little bit fuller with every breath that we breathe. Knowing that every time we breathe like this, every time we go a little bit deeper, we step out of that state of flight or fight or freeze, and we come into the state of rest and digest. This state which rejuvenates us, rejuvenates ourselves from within. So can we go a little bit deeper, knowing that, giving our body the rejuvenation that it needs with every breath. Keeping that flow of your breath, allowing yourself, giving yourself permission to lean in a little bit further, go a little bit deeper. 2 breaths in, 1 breath out. showing up for yourself in these last couple of moments. You bring in the same amount of intention, the same amount of presence, maybe a little bit more. Knowing that the finish line is so near, are you going to allow yourself to go deeper, to lean in? Knowing that everything meaningful and fulfilling in life is just on the other side of your comfort zone. So this might be new, this might be unfamiliar, but can you go deeper? Can you trust a little bit more? Can you surrender to your breath a little bit more? Good, this is our last song that we have here in the active breath work. You're doing great, keeping the breath circular, keeping it moving in your body. Your belly, expanding your belly, bringing it up into your chest. Good, if you need to apply that pressure again, feeling your lower hand on your belly rise, your upper hand on your chest rise. Good, good, good. And wherever you are, keeping the breath flowing, I want you to envision yourself standing in front of a mirror, but the person that's looking back to you is not your current self, but this person is your inner child. However old they may might be 5 years old, they might be 7, they might be 12. Look at them in the mirror. What do you want to say to them? What do you want to tell them? What do you want to express to them? Allow yourself to express all of that to them in this moment with every breath that you are breathing. Maybe you're realizing that this inner child just wants so much love, so much care, so much nurture and support. Can you give them that with every breath that you breathe? Feel that within all the cells of your body. Feel all the love within your body. Knowing that every breath that you breathe in, you are taking care of yourself, your body, which is going to hold us. Which holds us from the moment we step to this planet up until the day that we leave. So many times we tend to neglect it. We forget to take good care of it. But every breath here, you're taking care of your body. You're rejuvenating your body. Every breath, you're giving your body so much love that it needs to really thrive. Not to survive, but thrive. We're gonna take a deep breath in. Let's take a deep breath into our belly. Good. The active breath work is over. Good work. We're gonna do that yell together through our belly. Take a deep breath. And on the count of 3, I want us all to yell together. I'll do it with you. Take a deep breath into your belly. 1, 2, 3. Ah! Good, letting it all fall out. The active breath work is over. You can just lay still and breathe. This is your rest song. It's clear as a bell. The field of the heart is the strongest force we've ever come across. Discovered by night, she danced away into the moonlight. The sunlight began. your gratitude? What are you grateful for in this moment? Where are you? Who are you grateful for? What are you grateful for? What are you wearing? What do you feel? What do you see? What do you hear? Really step into it. Step into this moment of gratitude. Once you have it, I want you to see a golden door in your heart. That golden door has a latch. That latch is going to click open. You're going to grab a hold of this moment of gratitude and slowly pull it down and push it through that open door on your heart, and put your other hand on top and start to feel all the gratitude in your heart come into this very moment right here, right now. You're grateful for all of the big things in life that you've accomplished. You also feel all of the gratitude from the little moments, maybe from your childhood, maybe moments that you forgot about. Be grateful for your heart, for this was a gift. This is where we feel so many beautiful things. For our next moment, I want you to reach an arm in the air again. We're going to reach it high, reach for the sky, the clouds. We're going to step into a future moment this time, a moment that hasn't happened yet, but I want you to see it like it just happened, it just took place. Where are you? Who are you with? What does it feel like to have this thing that you've dreamt for so long, that you've worked towards, that you've worked so hard on? Where are you? Who are you with? What are you wearing? What do you see? What do you hear in this moment? Feel it in your body, what it means to be in this moment. When you have it, when you can feel it, I want you to see that golden door in your heart click open. You're going to grab a hold of this future moment and slowly pull it down and push it through that open door on your chest. Put your hand on top, put your other hand on top. And know that this moment is yours. While we're here with our hands on our heart, I want us to forgive ourselves for ever beating ourselves up, for feeling doubt, for feeling shame, guilt, for believing limiting beliefs and telling ourselves false narratives, false stories. Oftentimes these might be things that we're conscious of, that we're aware of, but a lot of times it might be things that just circle in our subconscious mind. Can we allow ourselves to give a little bit of grace to ourselves, a little bit of compassion, a little bit of love, knowing that there's so many mistakes in the future that we're going to make, but there's no need to beat ourselves up for every mistake in the future. In this moment, we only invite in love. We create space for forgiveness, for compassion, for empathy for ourselves, gentleness. And for our very last moment here, I want us to reach both arms in the air, reach it high, reach it for the sky, reach for the planets this time. This moment, I want us to step into a moment of love, pure love, whatever that means for you. Love for the oceans, for the mountains, a pet, a relative, a loved one, someone who's passed away, yourself. Where are you? Who are you with? What are you doing? What do you see? What do you feel? What do you hear? What are you wearing? Once you have it, once you've fully stepped into this moment of pure love, I want you to see that golden door in your heart click open. You're going to grab a hold of this moment of love and slowly pull it down and push it through that open door. And know that this moment of love starts to pour out and fill your heart so much so that it can't contain all of this love. It starts to pour out of your heart down into your chest, into your legs, your feet, your toes. This love comes rushing back up into your belly, your chest, your shoulders, your arms, and your fingertips. And it rushes all the way up into your shoulders and your head again. And now your entire body is just buzzing with all of this love filled inside of it from top to bottom. There's so much love, there's so much energy, there's so much life, so much abundance within your body right now.
mind blown. That was insane.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you feel right now?
I feel amazing. I feel like that was like the craziest thing I ever experienced.
Can you put it into words? How was it for you?
Man, I feel like I just woke up for the first time.
Just reborn.
I know, I'm not even kidding. I'm trying to like remember what's going on.
How does your body feel right now?
Feels really good. I feel like because it was like so intense that I was like, I feel like I was like going through like I don't know, I was like going like, because I struggled a lot in the past with like being homeless, so I was like it's like some crazy stuff was going in my head. So I was breathing, I felt like I was releasing like some emotions, because like I couldn't even breathe. Like I couldn't even properly breathe, and then I like passed out for like a second and I started breathing again. It was like, yeah, it was like hard for me to explain. Like I don't even know how to explain this. Like mind blown. Yeah. Like, and then I'm trying to explain this to what's going on. Man, I'm trying to explain it to you. But like, even when I was just relaxing, like I was like, I feel like I just haven't relaxed in a really long time. So I feel like my body was just like, it's like putting myself in weird positions. I wasn't even conscious of what was going on.
How were the physical sensations? Did you feel anything?
Yeah, like it was tingling in my whole body. I was shaking, and I was freezing. Maybe it's cold out here, but I was freezing, and then I was like sweating at the same time.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was like sweating.
Yeah.
My whole body was like sweating. I was freezing, and I was like, yeah, it was like all these weird sensations. So yeah, I was mind blown.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you had that experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what to expect at all. I thought I was just gonna breathe.
You did, and then
I really took a breath for real.
It's crazy though. It's like you can experience all these things just on your breath, and like I don't know, like a lot of people compare it to having a psychedelic experience, which is really crazy.
That's kind of like what it really was. Because I had a similar experience with another healer a long time ago, but then this one was like so crazy that I was just like, it was like I was like fighting myself, but I was like releasing something at the same time. I don't know. It probably pretends on every single person.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow. Oh my gosh. Wow. Thank you for being open to it and just like diving in without knowing much. That's great.
Yeah, like I know, because I was like really excited about it, because I had no idea, but I didn't even know it was going to be like this. Because I didn't even know like it was going to be like it was like so intense personally for me, probably. I don't know, for everybody.
It felt like really activating, right?
Yeah, because like I don't let out a lot of emotions or whatever, so I was like shaking. I felt like I was like struggling, but like healing at the same time. I don't know how to explain it. That's like the two words I can.
Like growing pains almost.
Yeah, like I was like fighting against, like I was like trying to survive or something.
Yeah.
It's like another dimension.
Do you feel like just you as a person navigating the world, you tend to not face emotions head on?
Well, like I express myself a lot, but like there's emotions that are just, I can't let them out. Like I can't have anyone understand me that well, so I can't let them out. Yeah. But I can read people's emotions, but I can't have anyone understand me that well, I feel like I can like sense people's emotions really easily. Yeah. Because like I feel like it's my job or something. I don't know. Yeah. And then I can't express. I can't have someone like figure me out or something. Yeah. Like yeah. So like, but yeah. Like even in the past, like I didn't learn how to speak until like. I know how to speak English, but I didn't learn how to speak until I was like 16. So like I couldn't express myself, and then I kind of can express myself now, but like not really. But I can like be who I want to be. But there's like a lot of emotions. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like from just that one session that breathwork is a really great tool for you. And it's now that you have the experience and you know how it feels like in your body, breathwork is just really great. Like if it's like, I don't know, like a 2 p.m. on a Tuesday and you're feeling like a little bit groggy, like rather than laying down to like take a nap, you can just do 10 minutes of that and it won't give you the same like intense experience, but 10 minutes is really great for just grounding and clearing out like whatever happened in the first half of the day to just like start anew with a clean slate. Yeah.
Okay, I'll start doing that.
And then, like a big session like that is just really great for like, I don't know, like everything you had just experienced, and so much more.
Oh my God, I'm just mind blown.
Yay.
Everyone's like, you're mind blown right now? We're just like watching you just
from
like,
just breathing? Yeah.
I'm just like my own world.
That's what I say, like everyone needs to experience it. It's like so hard to just verbally tell someone what it feels like, but it's
couldn't explain it. But it's crazy.
Yay.
Wow, I'm so mind blown.
Yeah. Now that after breathwork, our bodies, the energy still tends to be shifting a little bit.
Yeah.
So for today, the next couple of days, just stay hydrated, drink a lot of water, eat a lot of good foods.
Yeah, I feel like that was a workout.
Definitely, yeah. And like sometimes processing with breathwork, like what you're saying afterwards, like it was really hard to describe. Sometimes that comes like later on, like maybe like 2 days from now you might be driving in your car and you're like, oh, like that's what, so like journaling and like keeping that sort of documentation of your experience is just really great for having, to have.
Okay. Oh yeah, I journal all the time.
That's great.
My favorite thing.
That's me too. But if any questions or anything come up afterwards, let me know.
I'm like, what'd you do to me?
Right.
Look at the
You just look at the video back and you're like levitating.
I know, I was like, oh my God. Wow. That was crazy. Getting high on life right now. All right, everybody, you gotta try this. You're going to another dimension, so.
Exactly. Going into the 5D.
Yeah. I feel weird and I was like, I feel like my vision came back. I've been blind for a while.
That's why people don't really suggest like right after a session, just like ending the session and like going to drive or something, because you're still in that state. So that's why I like to add a lot of that integration and like those rest songs afterwards. Yeah. So you can just feel in your body and like fully conscious again. Yeah.
I'm just mind blown. I was just like.
You should drink some water.
Good idea. I feel like you break dance right now.
Right, I saw that you break dance. I also dance too.
Oh,